Hey everybody, and welcome back to Zack's MRE Review channel. Tonight we got a pretty interesting ration we're going to be taking a look at. This is Chinese PLA, People's Liberation Army. This is an individual self-heating ration, and it's menu number 5. So, that's all this basically says is single meal, self-heating ration, something to that effect, menu 5. This is just information about where it was produced. On the back, obviously, you have your nutritional facts, ingredients listing. You have directions here. So, that's about it. I didn't translate the back. I just did the front. So, and I'll translate what's inside, so I know what we're gonna be eating. So, anyway, with that being that, let's go ahead and get her opened up. The tear notch here. But it tears it down the length of the bag, and I actually save these in a collection. So I'm going to slice it along the top so it doesn't ruin the bag as much. Interesting thing too is, like in the American rations and stuff where they're fully sealed, if you look here, I see a little hole in here. That came that way. I didn't do it, so don't know the reasoning behind that. If anyone does, please let me know. So looking in, that's what we see looking in. Let's do it pulled out and see what we got. So that's everything. I know there's not, compared to the, well, any NATO ration and stuff like that, there's not nearly as much food in these. But anyway, opening it up. We got that. We got our, yep, just a spoon. Oh, it's hard for me to see with the light in my eye. And a napkin, it looks like. Get that opened up. So, yep, just a nice.
Spoon cracked?
Yes. It had a long trip, so. And it doesn't seem to be really well made. Just like his napkin. This is like a single Kleenex tissue versus an actual napkin.
It sucks it's cracked. We could have saved it with our collection of cutlery.
There, if anybody was wondering about like a bend test on the spoon and stuff, it's already cracked. Well, and you can see, it's pretty, not very good quality.
Me too.
So anyway, go ahead, we got whatever this thing is. Give me a second here, and
it's not even really deep either.
as I said, it's pretty junky. We got Google Translate on this. Enoki mushroom. So some kind of mushroom. So there we go. Good thing wife is here on this video because she eats mushrooms. I do not. We have our first meal. Now the cool thing with this is, unlike the American rations where you have your FRH, you have your main course, and you have to open up the FRH, put the main course in, then add your water. This is all self-contained. So the main course is already in the sealed FRH, which is then in turn in this little foam insulation to keep the heat in and to keep you from burning yourself, which I think is pretty cool. And let me see if it says exactly what's in this, or it just says like heater. Yeah, instructions. So that'll be kind of a, I'm gonna guess it's maybe this one's rice based off its density and how it feels, but we'll find out. So we got that. And mushrooms over there. So unfolding this one, we have another package. Might be a drink mix or something like that. It's powder. 10 grams it says. Let's see what it tells me it is. Dissolving beverage. So there we go. Drink. Not exactly sure the exact flavor, but again, we'll find out. I don't know if this, do this off camera. I can see if it tells me how to mix it. No, this is instant drink or dissolving beverage, depending. Doesn't say how much, so I don't think it goes into much water because there's not a lot of it. Next we have whatever this thing is.
Probably some kind of biscuit, maybe.
Yeah, I'll translate it and find out. Chocolate square.
Interesting.
Chinese chocolate square.
I like
And we
chocolate,
have...
so maybe that's the biscuit.
No, this is soft. Hope it's not a biscuit.
Maybe some kind of beef jerky, maybe?
Ingredients, something with fish.
Ew.
Fish, pork, it says. So
Fish?
the problem here is you can see it's kind of on that angle, these two symbols, and I can't translate to get a good read on it because of that. So
It'll be a mystery.
Yeah, it's not gonna tell me. Yeah, fish, pork, starch, salt. So
It's probably like some type of beef jerky type thing.
Find out.
That's what I think. And maybe instead of it being a beef jerky, maybe it's a fish.
And this, to know how much water, and it's gonna also bring up, you can't see how to know if there's enough water in there. Like the American FRHs, you can see the line and make sure you have enough water in it. Well, that's how you know on these. You get a little plastic bag, fill it up to the line, and that's how you know there's enough water. Some symbols on here. Let's see if it... Heater water bag. That's what it says, so. And then we have what I'm going to guess is... Yeah, heck, this could be rice too, I don't know. They both feel kind of dense, but it's hard to tell. But anyway, so that's that. So...
Maybe rice
Step.
and noodles?
Who knows? I'm going to find out. Step one is we're going to get some water in this bag here. Well, actually, step one is I'm going to open the top of this and get it ready to heat. And actually, making a camera adjustment here is a little close, I think. Try that. Yeah, that works. So I'm going to tear it out to the top.
Want me to tear the notch off of this one?
How dare you? Yeah, you could. There we go. Looks pretty close to what you get in an American one in terms of setup. Can't really pull out the food, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. So I'll just go ahead and get our water ready off camera here.
It's pretty packed and tight in there.
That's what I said, yeah. Alright, so we get our water into our first heater here. Oh, and the nice thing too, if you look in there, it's hard for me now, I only have one hand. There's two elements. There's one on either side of the food. Versus the American one where you only get one.
Yeah, so
you get better heating.
Yeah, it keeps it more.
Oh, there it goes.
Wow, that's like fat.
There you go. We'll try to quickly tuck this down into here
Sounds
while
like dying chickens.
I don't know how well it's going to stay in there, but we'll try. Move that off to the side here. Now over here, I got to refill our bag. Yeah, they take right off.
They do. I've never seen them take off that fast.
Well, that's way better than the American FRHs, I'll say that.
I think, dare I say, even the Canadian.
Canadian ones go good. No, Russian ones are really good. Russian ones take right off too.
You should.
Yep, and this one's
stuff
done
that
right
one
away.
in the bag better.
Well, you gotta have the corner up to vent.
Oh.
Or else it'll explode.
This one's
All
coming
right.
up.
Yeah, well.
All of it.
So, while those are heating up, we go around the camera here. And of course, it's dirty. Thought I might have a clean tray. Not quite, but good enough. We got a tray out there. And I'll check out a couple other things we have.
Why does it smell like fish?
No, it's just what's in the heaters. So, Turns out I'm out of big cups, of course, so and a little bit of water in a small cup. Like I said, I'm going to try to mix this drink and not a lot of water because I don't know how much water it's supposed to have, so I don't want to ruin it and dilute it too much. And I'm guessing you can mix it in the pouch, so I'm kind of using that as a judge of volume. It looks like.
Those are making such weird noises. You hear the squeaky?
A little bit. No real smell to it that I can notice. At least not yet. Very fine powder hanging in the air.
It looks.
Do that, and hopefully that's decent. Can I have a spoon, honey?
Yeah.
And not a really discernible, flavor odor. You know, a lot of these you can get right off the bat. You can tell what the flavor is by the smell of it, and not this one. Hard to describe. I want to say maybe like along the lines of pineapple-y.
I was thinking that maybe.
I'm thinking that's what it is. Hard for me to pick up on, but it's not bad.
Does it feel
not
like
terrible.
Does it feel like it should have more water?
No, I think I did pretty close.
This smells like a lemon drop.
Nah, it's not lemony to me. It's not very citrusy.
This tastes just like some type of hard candy I've had before.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a familiar smell. Like I pick up on it and it rings a bell. I just can't tell you what the heck it is.
There's a hard candy that tastes just like this. It's like a lemony type of like.
We'll check out our mushrooms while she's describing it. Good.
Lemony or like a lime type of weird. I don't know.
What do you got inside there?
Whatever the case may be, I'm not a fan of the candy that it reminds me of, so. That looks disgusting.
I think it's our mushroom. Pretty sure it is.
That's mushroom?
Pretty sure. If I remember the package correctly. I'll double check.
And I'm gonna have to...
Well, yeah, this is the pork thing. That's chocolate. Yeah, it's shredded up mushroom. It's a hyoki mushroom, I believe I said.
And I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah. You like mushrooms.
I know, but...
Next, we'll check our fish pork thing. See what that looks like.
It's fish jerky.
That's what I was kind of thinking that it might be. I'm just not very familiar with this, so it's hard for me to say.
Well, because...
This is my first Chinese ration of this type, so I don't really have any experience to go on.
They tend to like fish. A lot of it.
Definitely smells like it. Having a little sinus issue off camera here.
Wow, that is very fragrant.
It is. Now check our chocolate. Oh, look at that. Oh, and a piece of gum.
Cool.
There you go. So you basically get 4 little squares of chocolate and a piece of what I'm going to guess is a minty gum. That's pretty cool. Take a look at the chocolate here.
Is it bloomed?
Mildly. Very mildly. It's not bad. Smells like milk chocolate.
Is it
not? It's different. Kind of waxy. But you get that sometimes with the Ration chocolate. Not terrible. I think I'm not spitting it out. I'm not even close to spitting it out. I'm just different.
Yeah, it's a little plumed.
But barely.
Like this one, I think. See.
Yeah, it's barely. So when I'm gonna guess is minty gum, I'll let you know. Yeah, it's like a citrus minty kind of gum.
It's not bad.
That's what I said. It's not terrible.
It's a different tasting chocolate.
It is. Not quite minty gum, but it's not bad either. And the kids aren't here at the moment for this, so I'm gonna save these, share it with them later on.
They'll think that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So, right. Well, now, Miss Guinea Pig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, peace.
Why do I always have to have?
Well, you eat mushrooms. I don't eat mushrooms. Simple as that. What?
Oh, it smells so bad.
Does it? I don't think it smells terrible. No?
I don't know if I like it or not. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I'll put it this way, at least you didn't spit it out. If you just spit it right out, that's pretty much a pretty clear sign of how you feel about it.
It's like it's unlike any other mushroom I've never had a mushroom that tasted like that.
I would imagine it's kind of unique to China. Like that's kind of, Chinese ration.
It kind of tastes like a type of mild white fish.
That's interesting.
Or like maybe imitation crab.
Okay, so like that's a whitefish, yeah.
That's what I said. I said
yeah.
whitefish first, and I said like an
You wanna-
imitation crab meat.
You want to try one of the fishies?
I don't know. I'm scared of that. I never ever in my
Crap, I
life
can't cut the thing.
I've never had fish jerky ever, so you eat that.
I don't eat fish. Smells like tuna.
You eat tuna.
Smell it.
A little bit.
Here.
Oh my god, you're an ass.
Thank you. Somebody's got to do it. Haha.
Oh my god, it tastes like cat food.
How do you know what cat food tastes like, honey?
Same reason you know how dog food tastes.
And I was curious? Okay, fair enough. Well played. So we'll get some paper towels ready here and we'll,
Here.
I don't want that. I don't want your gift of spit out. And these are still going, but they've been
If you
going.
give that to the
I think-
cat, she would love it.
That's great. Try not to burn the heck out of myself, but look at that thing going. Jeez. Nope. I don't see a tear notch down bottom to get this out. Let's see if I can kind of coax it off.
There's a tear notch.
There we go. Got to pull off that little sleeve.
Those bags seem a lot thinner than the other, like the regular.
Holy moly, the thing's still going. Yeah, burning. Nah.
Why don't you get a pair of tongs and just...
Good idea there, Sarah. Nah, good. Stuff in the sink here is actually dirty. That's awesome.
They're still filming.
Huh? I can complain. Yeah, these aren't even are. Luckily, I'm not touching the extra food with them, so it doesn't matter.
Why is it white like that?
That's from the chemical reaction of the heater.
Oh.
And there we go. Get all the water and such off of it. I'll try to translate and figure out what the heck we're going to be eating. Seafood curry fried rice.
Thank you.
No, you like seafood.
I know. I just don't like the kind that comes from Ration and from China.
How do you know? This is our first one. How do you honestly know?
That's not our first try.
Like actual, like in date actual one, yes. The last ones we had were like food bars. That's hardly a good judge of a ration, a country's ration. There you go. That's what that looks like. You smell the seafood in it. Very strong seafood smell, as you would imagine.
Yay.
And then, let's see what else we got. There we go. Get rid of this stuff.
Oh my god, it smells so bad.
Let's see what this is. It's beef something. Fried noodles with whole beef. That could be good.
That sounds a lot better than just it smells so bad. And,
You just take a little nibble. You know it smells bad. See, this give the viewers a look. I think we got carrot, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. I don't really see much in terms of a little piece of probably seafood, but it's mostly just rice. It looks like. As I dissect it a little bit here. Yeah, it's mostly just rice. Little pieces of what I'm gonna say is seafood, but not much. Wonder what exactly seafood-wise is in there. I'm sure wife here will be able to give a better idea than I can. All I know is it smells like seafood, which isn't very helpful.
oh, it's awful.
Yeah. Does it taste bad or just like
It tastes
bad
like
or?
it tastes like it smells, Zach.
Okay, well then that's not great.
And now my mouth tastes like it smells.
Oh, that's a bit on the nasty side there.
Oh, here.
Well, leave it there for a minute. Let me do a clean up. This is what our whole beef with noodles with whole beef look like.
It's scary.
I hope there's. I think there's mushrooms in here. Yeah, hope not.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Well, here's at least some noodle. Let's start there. That doesn't smell too offensive, the beef. Not bad.
It's weird, isn't it?
Weird, almost peppery. Is that the term? I don't know. Could be almost peppery. It's a piece of the beef, pretty obviously. Try that. Not terrible. Yeah, not terrible. Let you take a little taste.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that's nowhere near that seafood. That base smell alone.
Oh, there's sprouts in this?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought I saw some. You like those, so.
Yeah.
More than I do, for sure.
Alright, so You know when you go to a Chinese buffet and you get that pepper steak that they have there?
Yeah.
That's how this tastes.
That's why I said it was a bit peppery, I thought. Okay. There you go. My thoughts on that were correct. So, but with the tasting of that, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this ration review. All in all, I'm going to say not that great, but again, that's based off an American's taste. And not only an American, a picky American's taste, so.
I'm not picky.
So, but on that note, everyone, please hit that subscribe button, like, or comment. Other than that, stay safe out there, and we'll see you on the next ration review. From all of us here at Zack's MR Review channel, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.